Alright, and welcome to a throwback VOD. We're going to be watching these throughout the break from Challengers Korea. First of all, just excuse all the background noise like what just happened. It's the middle of the day, a lot of stuff going on in my house, but nonetheless, oh wait, actually, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing Epic Pen. Where's Epic Pen? I'm missing the Epic Pen. We need that. So first of all, give you guys a heads up, we're going to be playing on, this is from Season 8, so we're going to be playing on patch 8.1. Just to give you guys a bit of an idea of this patch, we, the permaban champions right now, if you don't remember from early Season 8, are Kalista, Zoe, Kog'Maw. Those three, Kalista and Kog'Maw, really strong in the ADC position. Zoe, of course, OP as always. This is pre-hard nerf, and even after the hard nerf, she's still to this day very present in competitive play as far as Challengers Korea goes. And Camille was kind of permaban, permapick, but not really. It was more so the Kalista, Zoe, Kog'Maw. I think they're all above 90. I think they're all above 95% pick ban participation. No. It was Kalista and Kog'Maw are both above 95% pick ban participation. And then Zoe was almost always banned unless they knew the enemy mid couldn't play Zoe well, and they wouldn't ban it, and then it wouldn't get picked. But it had, I think, 20 bans to where Kalista, who was perma-pick banned, had 24 bans in this patch. So that's it's a good amount of bans to say the least. But yeah, first of all, let's talk about these players. Really important for them is dropping Pareng, Try, and Kun. Pareng was okay, but the other two were not very good. The big pickups, though, were, of course, Nuguri, Showmaker, and Alive. Alive isn't really one of those players that you think, oh, wow, he's really good. But the thing about Nuguri, Showmaker, and Alive, and the reason that all these pickups were so big is because during the regular season, all of them were, without a doubt, top 3 in the league, and arguably even second best or best in the league, despite Griffin's supreme dominance this year. One could argue that Nuguri, Showmaker, or Alive, any of them could be the best in position. Nuguri definitely, I feel like, was pretty universally accepted by spectators as the best top laner in the league. Sword wasn't really what I would call an entertaining player, but he was an efficient player. Showmaker, I think, like last year, I would say was one of the more entertaining mid laners to watch. And CK, not really so much in 2018, but he was still one of the best mid laners in the league. Chovy wasn't starting for Griffin this year, so if you're ever watching or you're wondering why I'm not talking about Chovy, it's because he wasn't playing. And then you have Alive, who was probably, I would say, the third best ADC. Showmaker, so it was probably like first best for Nuguri, second best for Showmaker, and then third best for Alive in order. 1, 2, 3. Easy to remember. But on the note of Alive, like I said, not really one of those players that a lot of people talk about. After his time with DAMWON, he went to Turkey, then went back to Korea, played for Breon Blade for a little bit, and then he went back to Turkey, and now he's in Latin America playing for All Knight. Another player that you might not know is Crush, who was their jungler most of the time. And, something loud just happened outside. Nonetheless, Crush, at the moment, is a free agent. I think he's been a free agent since his time with DAMWON, if I recall. He might have spent time on teams, but not really. But nonetheless, let's get past them. And let's talk about Ever8 winners. Their lineup is Wolfei, Hoglet, Sun, Hybrid, and Lucifer. So talking about them, first of all, let's talk about their lineups. They completely changed their lineup compared to their time in LCK. Obviously, losing a lot of funding, and a lot of their players got exposure in LCK, especially Keen, Malrang, and Septid. All three of them proved to be top-tier players for Ever8 winners, and so they all ended up leaving, went off to greener grass. So they had to replace their whole lineup, and now they have Wolfei, or is it Wolfei or Wolf? I don't remember. Hoglet, Soon, Hybrid, and Lucifer, which is pretty decent replacements. After playing for Ever8 winners for a year, Wolfei, their top laner, sat in free agency for a year, and now he plays for Flamingo Esports along with Lucifer, who goes by Lucy now. He joined Flamingo Esports immediately after his year with Ever8 and has been playing with them since. You have Hoglet, who played for GC Busan after this split and then went to Latin America for a split. And then he got dumped off, and now he plays in Japan. Soon after his time with Ever8, joined Afrika and was like a half trainee, half sub, who now goes by All In, which I don't really like that name swap, but nonetheless. Then you have Hybrid, we all know who he is, but a fun fact about him, he played for a split, or not even for a split, for like a month, I think. Yeah, not even, yeah, like a month. He didn't play during with Spear during their time in CK, but when Spear went by Biom Sama / Avengers, he played with them, helped them promote, and then went on to Breon Blade, and then he joined APK Prince, which is where he is now. And that's just about everybody there. So let's move on to the pick ban, which I think starts right about here. This is the Freak Up Studio. This is what it used to look like. They used to have screens in front of their computers to show the player cams, and then also a lot more people attended. But they also had less seats, so the density looks. I think they added like 2 rows of seats after 2018. But yeah, they had player cams. That was pretty cool. It was nice to have player cams and have the player cams displayed in front. It was pretty interesting. But yeah, as you can see, Camille gonna be first banned by DAMWON. Usually, like I said, permaban is Kalista, Zoe, Kog'Maw, and kind of Camille. And like I said, there goes the Kalista ban. And the Sejuani ban is another ban that's really prioritized. The highest actually out of all the junglers, highest in the pick ban. Second place would be Jarvan, who's just behind that. But Jarvan was more so picked than banned, so we don't really see a lot of Jarvan bans come out, but we might see one come out nonetheless. When it comes to jungle, besides Sejuani and Jarvan, you also had Camille getting picked in the jungle. You had Zac, Kha'Zix, and Shyvana. Those were all the popular picks for jungle this patch. You had some other ones, but they weren't really that common. Those were just the common ones, so if you see anything else, it's kind of a pocket pick. We also see Taliyah, which wasn't picked quite yet in the jungle. Still very much so played in the mid lane. In fact, I think Strictly played in the mid lane in 8.1. And of course, Malzahar, another popular mid laner. That's going to get banned away in 8.1. Just a moment, we're going to see the last ban for Ever8 winners. This is the first match of the split for both of these teams. It's the third match of Challengers Korea. Zoe's going to be the last ban. So Kog'Maw is left open. So we're going to see if maybe that's going to be picked or picked. But instead, DAMWON going to prioritize the Israel. Look over at Ever8 winners now, waiting for them to pick. We're going to pick the Jarvan, like I said, one of those junglers that wasn't really banned, but almost always picked. Going to get picked up here. Very rarely did we not see him present in drafts. Varus also picked up here. As far as ADCs goes, he's up there for one of the most popular ones. The most common picks, well, the common picks, I should say, that aren't really pocket picks. You have Kalista, Kog'Maw, Israel, Varus, Sivir, and you kind of had Tristana and Vayne present, but those were more so pocket picks. We're going to see the Nidalee picked by Crush, so immediately we're seeing some signature picks. And then the Tahm Kench, that one, very common, and Varus Tahm Kench was as popular now as it was then, so they pick up the Tahm Kench, not only because he was very good as a support then, but also to deny that Varus Tahm Kench synergy. And Nivea is a mid laner that was kind of picked up, but not really, so it's nice to see that picked by Soon. I don't know if it's Soon or Sun. I don't know, because like I always think Korean summoner names are pronounced one way, but then ends up they're pronounced the other. So now I'm really skeptical whenever it comes to pronouncing things. But we're gonna get into the second ban rotation. This is the 5-ban system. Kassadin gonna be banned away. I think that's more of a showmaker pick than it is a meta pick. We don't really see Kassadin bans or picks in 8.1. Shin, really popular support. I think exclusively played support in Challengers Korea 8.1. Wasn't really ever picked anywhere else, so that's a good thing to ban away. Braum is something that was really high on the priority that I haven't seen picked or banned yet. Gonna be curious to see if that makes it through. Jace, something that is a semi-popular pick in 8.1, but not only that, we all know the signature Nuggery Jace. Even then, it was feared, and we do see the Braum ban come out. Oh, you know what? I should watch the draft on ×2 speed. That would probably be efficient. So I don't have to wait as much. We see the Alistair pick. Alistair, I'd probably say is the most popular support that's still remaining. You have Braum, Ornn, Tahm Kench, Shen, then Alistair. Tarek was another popular one, but they want to stick with the Alistair. Good synergy with Varus, and then we're going to see the Gnar picks. Gnar was the most popular top laner in Challengers Korea for 8.1. And the Syndra pick, which is a bit of a unique pick. And then, of course, the Ornn coming out. Ornn was something else that was really popular. So, the Ornn was also played support a couple of times. I don't know who played it, but it was picked. It was picked at the support position a few times. I wonder if we'll even see. I wonder if we'll see those games. I'll have to look and see. But nonetheless, here we are. Start of the game. DAMWON Gaming versus Ever8 winners. It's the first match for both of these teams, so we get to finally see what both of them look like. Crush already throwing out spears. Are we on 1080? Oh, we're on 720. Oh, really? That's as high as it goes? Okay, that's a shame. So 720 is apparently the only graphic level available, but I stream at 720 anyway, so. It even looks blurry for 720 standards, though. Jeez. Here, sometimes, is it on auto? Yeah, sometimes, if I put it on 7, sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But they do spot out Nuggery and Crush trying this invade here. So Wufei and Hogler are going to set up for it. Oh, they're stacking really well. They throw out the spear. They don't think they're there. Soon's going to come up behind them, and they're going to actually walk right into him. Here they come. Flag's going to get thrown down, and the double stun by Soon. That's going to be first blood going over to him. Nuggery now walking away. Going to be able to get out there, but misplay from Crush. It's going to cost his life there. So already we see an advantage going over to Ever8. So, someone that I want to talk about specifically. Oh shit! Wait, I'm looking at the wrong split. I brought up 2020. I don't want to look at 2020. I want to look at 2018. There we go. Someone that I want to talk about on this team is Soon. Ooh, look at that. A lot of damage getting done on the Lucifer there. Nice poke from the Tahm Kench and the Ezreal. They're actually going to walk up to do some more. Not going to find anybody, though. Crush just now clearing his first buff. Makes his way over to the red buff and manages to clear that. But yeah, someone I want to talk about is Soon. He really wasn't that impressive of a player. He was kind of a mid-tier, I would say. When it came to the entire season being played out, he started off okay to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, to my memory. I vaguely watched this split of CK. I watched DAMWON a lot. Or not DAMWON, sorry, Battle Comics a lot. Just because I've always... Well, I wasn't a fan of Soren Ryan, which is why I watched them, but I've always been a fan of them, and that's where it started off. I was told about them, and they looked pretty cool. I also liked their logo. Everything about their team was cool. Their logo, their name, their color was purple, which we don't really see in teams, and overall just interesting. If only we can have games like this in modern CK, I wish. Imagine DAMWON Gaming playing in CK nowadays. That'd be pretty neat. I always wondered to myself, like, I feel like Griffin and CJ, whenever they were playing in CK, were always really dominant, but I always thought to myself, like Griffin were really close to a perfect season. They lost 2 games total, and won every match. I always wondered, like, if you were to get like if you were to get like Gen G to play in CK, I wonder how dominant they would be. They would definitely have a perfect season, but oh, really nice combo by Soon there. Showmaker taking a ton of damage. Soon does have the passive, so he's fine with taking some poke. He's not that at risk. Perfect season in CK is an accomplishment. I mean, in the case of CJ, when they won all but one matches, like twice in a row, not really impressive. But in the case of Griffin, like going undefeated, I feel like that is quite the achievement. Nonetheless, Nuguri and Wu-Fei matching up in the top lane. I'm trying to think who else do I want to talk about. I'm trying to think of Ever8 players to talk about, just because I might have a lot of time to talk about DAMWON gaming players throughout the season. We're actually watching an Ever8 game next, so it's good to know about them. Something I want to point out, Hybrid and Viper, both very good ADCs. Fun fact about the two of them, Barrel as well. Fun fact about Barrel, real quick, let me say that. He played 2 games in the ADC position, played them against Griffin. I don't remember if they're on the list or not, but I might have to add them because I do want watching Burial ADC was pretty fun. He didn't win, and he honestly did pretty poorly. I'm gonna pause that though because Wu-Fei pops the own horn. Nuguri's gonna be forced to flash away, but here comes Hoglet. Might be planning a gank, but Crush is here with the counter gank. He's gonna E-flash and go ahead. He does have the electrocute, so he does a ton of damage, and Nuguri's gonna be going down here. Let's see if Crush can find any response kills. Misses the spear, throwing auto attacks to Hoglet, but they're not gonna be able to do anything else beyond that. Something I want to talk about though, Burial, Viper, and Hybrid all averaged 11 CS a minute during their time as ADCs. So if you ever watch any of them play in lane, or not even just play in lane, playing in general, and just watching the amount of resources that they funnel into themselves is crazy. Ooh, mid gank here. Almost gets the flash out of Showmaker, but nothing else. You get the ignite out of Lucifer, but it's definitely a worthy trade. Now it's going to set up the potential kill when Hoglet comes to visit mid lane next. The main difference between Viper and Hybrid, though, when it comes to actual playing, is that Viper was actually an insane player. Averaged 6 kills a game while playing in CK. Yeah, watching Spenu promote was a really nice treat. Ooh. Speaking of ganks, we could see one here in the mid lane. Hoyt showed a little bit too early. I watched old Flawless VODs in CK, and it's always a treat. It's always a treat to watch well, I wouldn't really call them a high tier player, but mid to high tier players playing CK in the early days. I think I have a good amount of Griffin games, but the thing about Griffin is that a lot of their matches are pretty boring just because of how much they smash. Later in the season, I have a lot of games just because I realized I didn't put a lot in the early season, but I want to give attention to all the teams that the reason also that I picked the chain of games in the early is just to show everybody like how much the CK hierarchy just doesn't make sense. Which you'll see, the hierarchy in CK has never made sense. It's really severe this year, but like in 2018 spring, it was also pretty severe. Soon has the blue buff, so he's gonna go do Raptors just to get some gold into himself. He is a little bit behind in CS, so he wants to make up for that. Does have the tier also, so he wants to stack that. Current Griffin is the same, but for the opposite reason. Very true. Very true. Oh yeah, if you're watching the VOD of this, I'm going to be uploading the VOD of this onto YouTube. If you're watching the VOD of this, the reason why I'm saying random things because I am streaming this on Twitch while I'm watching this. And if you want to watch any of the games live, well, not live, but if you want to watch me watch any of them live, I'll put a link to my Twitch in the description. But something I want to talk about next. Let's talk about some of the DAMWON players since we won't be seeing them after this game for a bit. Like I said earlier, Nuggery, best top laner in CK by far. Sword, I would say, was the second best, but I would say Sword was more efficient with his role. His role was just to his role wasn't to get carried. It's not like the sneaky role where your role is just to get carried, but his role. Oh, I'm going to pause that, though, because we're going to have a fight here in the mid lane. Hoglet's going to EQ over to avoid Crush's damage, but now he's just jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire. He picks up the kill onto Showmaker, but now he's extremely low. Let's see if he can get himself out of this pickle. Nuggery's going to jump over. He's going to give himself to the tower to get the kill to Showmaker. Not going to allow it to go to anybody else. Meanwhile, in the river, we do see Lucifer getting chased down by Hoyt and Alive. Hybrid going to throw down the ultimate after the slow, but it's not going to matter because they're going to find the kill on the Lucifer, and now this is a game now in DAMWON's favor after that series of events. They're up about 1k gold. Oh, actually, we might be seeing a kill here in the mid lane. We do. Soon picks up the solo kill on the Crush. Playing out of his mind. Oh, you know what I forgot about? Look at this. It's Green Smite. Do you guys remember Green Smite? You guys remember that one? The Ward Smite? That was a good one. I miss Green Smite. Most of the gamblers are asleep, so I don't need to mod anything. Yeah, very true. Most of the gamblers aren't interested in watching old VODs. There's nothing to gamble on it. We already know who wins. Maybe I should set up my own betting lines at like a website. Maybe I should be like, set up a betting line. How many times I rage about somebody's build. Set up betting lines. Plus minus 5. No, don't, Monka W. No, I'm kidding. I don't want any no betters, please. It's nice to have viewers, but it's more nice to just have a laid-back cast going on. Just talk about the old times of Challengers, Korea. Once we get to summer split VODs, that's when it gets depressing, those. Remember the end goal is to become a Korea CK caster? I only have less than a year to do so, and then even if I did, I'd have like a split to do so. But yeah. You know what I wouldn't mind, though? Casting Academy. If there's an LCK Academy next year. You know what I always want? You know what I thought of? Why don't... You know how, like, Europe has the, Well, I guess that's what KEG is, kind of. Well, not really, because you also have veterans playing in, the like, European Masters Leagues, whatever circuit that's called. All the leagues that qualify you for EU Masters. The thing about that, though, is that the European region is very big compared to other regions. Like in North America, you have America, Canada, and Korea, you have Korea. In China, you have a lot of different areas in China, but you already have the LDL. I'm going to pause that because here comes a mid lane gank, but it's not really going to accomplish much. Hoglet had to use the EQ to get over to intimidate Showmaker away from killing Soon. Soon doing a lot with his leads that he was given in the early game so far. He's already almost got that Rod of Ages. Does have the tier that he's stacking. I wish I could see how many stacks he has on that. I'm sure it's a lot. He got to buy that pretty early. But yeah, I always... It would be nice if we still had CK, but it just was academy teams. It's like an academy league. Instead of like having KEG. Because like the KEG is fun to watch and all, but like I'd probably say like 90% of the players that play in KEG don't ever play professionally after their time in KEG. Well, not professionally. Aren't ever in like moderate to big name players after KEG. Of course, you have a lot of exceptions to that, but there are a lot of people that play in KEG. They have a KEG team for every major city, and so we're gonna see a live. Ooh, Hoyt's in a very interesting position here. I was looking away, and now I look back. How did he get here? Hold on, let me rewind a little bit. How did this happen? Oh shit. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. How did this happen? How did he get there? Oh. What is he doing? Why is he there? Why is he there? There's actually no reason to it. Okay, well, early, early, early career Hoyt is an interesting one, I guess. He just cute tongue lashes where nobody is. But yeah, just walks into the enemy jungle and dies. No surprise there. Because he wanted to get deep vision down, but gave his life. Didn't even get the vision down. Nuggery's going to come out of Meganar and start working on this turret. Ufei, I think, has to give it over. There's too much presence in the top lane. Crush is going to come help him. And that's going to be that. Yeah, that's true. That's why he isn't on DAMWON now. You're right. So now Alive working on this bottom lane here. Just killing minions, no big deal. But nonetheless, soon might be in trouble. Hoyt's kind of sticking around, decides not to go though. Both supports spot each other out. It's mostly just a vision game at this point because both teams want to pick up this Mountain Drake. The thing about CK in its early days is that teams played overall pretty safe. Not really fighting for anything. Even when objectives were up, didn't really fight for them. But we do see people trying to win fights for this Mountain Drake finally, so we're going to see how this ends up. Crush is going to land the spear on the Hoglet. But no one wants to quite fight over the dragon yet. If they aren't able to find picks, they don't want to take that 50-50. Actually, as I say that, Crush is going to start up this dragon. He is spotted, though. Spotted by a ward and also spotted by the crab, but they do have a good position to defend this. But now Hoglet, and here comes Lucifer as well. Now their position isn't so great. Hybrid's arriving as well, so they might want to back off of this. Ultimate's going to be thrown out by the Ezreal. Jarvan's going to EQ out, and actually now they've pressured them away from the dragon, so it should be free going over to DAMWON Gaming. First dragon of the game going to go over to them, and we see Nuggery just winning top. Did die, but does take the first turret and is up 80 CS. You see the Frozen Fist rush from Wufei. But I think at the time you could pick which items you wanted to upgrade and it wouldn't automatically upgrade them for you. I don't remember. No, I think it just automatically upgraded them for you. So he's going Frozen Fist. I don't know like what you would build in 8.2. I'm sure I could go back and find out by just looking at common Ornn builds. But if that was today, I would be raging at Wufei right now. But he's having a tough time with Nuggery in the lane, so I can understand why he wants to build a Frozen Fist along with the Ninja Tabi. Ooh, actually Crush gonna steal that from Hoglet. That's a bit cheeky. You hate to see it. Look at Crush's CS lead over Hoglet. It's pretty significant. Overall, across the map, you have big CS leads in favor of DAMWON Gaming, which is a majority of their gold lead, despite being down kills. But speaking of kills, a double WQ from Lucifer. Gonna get the stun onto Hoyt. Hoyt's gonna eat him up, but he's gonna be able to come out of that thanks to the ultimate. And now, Hoyt, though, barely escaping with his life. Hybrid not gonna be able to find any kills. Showmaker. Oh, I thought they were showing something with them. I guess not. Has the old Forbidden Book. Doesn't have the new Forbidden Book. The old Morello. I miss old. Honestly, I miss old Morello. It was one of my favorite items. It was such a good go-to AP item. Nonetheless, we see the Frozen Fist build coming out from Alive. Oh, Crush has a really good position here. If this wave crashes up, oh, Lucifer actually going to engage this, and you might regret it because here comes the Q and going to find Lucifer. He's going to be forced to flash away. Hybrid might be in trouble. He's taking a lot of damage. He does get a nice heal, though. But no one's going to die quite yet. You do get the flash and the ignite out of the Alistar, so that's nice. Ooh, Nuggery leaving the top lane. Going to be going on to the golems now. Not quite interested. And opening up the map quite yet. At the time, all items have almost equal gold value. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I probably should have done research on that, knowing that Ornn was picked pretty often. And I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that sounds right. So I guess Frozen Fist would probably be better if they have the same gold value as Sunfire. But yeah, if you just look at the look at the CS from everybody on DAMWON, they're all just so ahead in CS, and despite being down 3 kills, they're up 4k gold about, or 3k gold about, I should say. And it's fantastic to have this gold lead for them. And Hoyt and Crush actually in a very interesting position, but thankfully Tahm Kench is a champion, and I think he gets increased movement speed. And he has a dub when he eats somebody up. And I'm going to pause that because Nuggery now trading with Hybrid, but Hybrid might be able to find this 1v1. They're both taken very low, but here comes the DAMWON Goon Squad. He's trying to find the kill. Hoyt going to eat him up, but he's going to go down. And here comes Woofy now with the Ornhorn, going to find some members. Let's see, though. He might have gone a little bit too ham there. He falls down. He's going to be down now for 37 seconds. And now DAMWON Gaming catching back up and kills. After this game, actually, we do get to see Beryl instead of Hoyt. He's going to be subbed in for game 2, so that's something to look forward to. So I think he actually got subbed out because of when he wandered into the jungle and just died for no reason. That's probably why he got subbed out. But nonetheless, we get to see Beryl in his CK form. But look at this one-on-one with Hybrid and Nuggery. Hybrid kind of looked like he was winning it at first, and probably could have even killed him if the rest of DAMWON Gaming didn't show up. And that's why I've always been a fan of Hybrid. But unfortunately, the DAMWON Goon Squad does show up, and they do take down 2 members of Ever8 winners. And now that they are starting to give up this kill lead that they have, the gold lead gets even larger, now sitting at about 6k gold, only 21 minutes into the game. That's not looking good for DAMWON Gaming. So as we just saw, Hybrid, both Hybrid and Nuggery, both of them mechanically gifted. Really cheesy to throw the E in there to force Hoyt to take some Baron damage, but yeah. That's the thing that I liked about CK in these years, is that we got to see so many mechanically gifted players. We got to see really exciting plays like that 1v1 we just saw between Hybrid and Nuggery. Oh, here comes the Tahm Kench, actually. Going to be finding soon. He does have a Guardian, or not a Guardian Angel. He does have the Revive passive, and he does also have the Stopwatch, so he's going to be fine for now. He's actually going to be doing a lot of damage. Here comes the Ornhorn even. That's going to be 1 kill from Hoglet. Possibly another one. Nope, another one's going to be picked up by Soon, and now Alive all on his own. Oh, the stun's actually going to find him. Why did he step back up? I'm not sure, but that's a double kill for Soon. And that might even be the Baron they're pinging for. They want to get this Baron buff. Let's see what they can do now. They definitely have the bodies for it. They have no jungler for the team of DAMWON. So that should be a free Baron unless some miracle. So we did see Tank steal with the Scout of the Week, but he's getting walled off by Soon. So it should be going over. About 2k health left on the Baron. Ever8 winners should be finishing this off in just a moment. They get the Baron kill, and kind of a throw to lead to the Baron take from DAMWON. Interesting decision to engage that fight. Let's catch it again. Yeah, they think they catch out Soon, but the thing about that is Anivia has passive, and he has the Zanyas, so he's just fine. Really big triple knock-up from Lucifer to make sure that as much damage as secure it as possible from the Navy ultimate, and the stun is able to find as well. And then Alive E's forward for some reason, and of course he gets punished for it. So now we're back in the game. DAMWON Gaming and... Oh, you know, I forgot. No, the really big reason why I don't show early Griffin VODs, I forgot about this, is because I wait for Tarzan to be starting for Griffin. And then also, like I said, the early hierarchy that just makes no sense in CK. Oh, Crush might be looking for the steal here. Let's see if he can fight it. Nope, he's not going to be able to. He's going to get eaten up by Hoyt, though, and he'll be just fine. So now DAMWON Gaming kind of just hovering around this mid tower. Really good job by Ever8 to be using as much as the Baron buff as they can to catch back up in gold. That 6k gold lead, now a 2k gold lead. And it might be even less. But it doesn't look like Wu-Fei wants to push this top lane even further. Nuguri is still a very spooky champion. He does have that Frozen Mallet and the Black Cleaver, so he can melt down Wu-Fei effortlessly if he's not careful. You know what someone told me? That that made me laugh a little bit. Someone told me, what if on Gnar, instead of taking Black Cleaver and Frozen Mallet, you took what was it? Oh right, it was Leandry's and Frozen Mallet. Because their logic to that was you don't need AP for Leandry's damage. And like it's kind of a solid logic, but like I don't know. What scales with AP in Gnar's kit? Maybe that's the future of League of Legends, is Leandry's Frozen Mallet Gnar. Maybe I'm wrong here. Oh, Banner of Command in 2018. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh man, I think in summer we see a good amount of Banner of Commands. I don't remember when Banner was removed actually. When was Banner really OP? I don't recall. I think it was Spring actually. I think it was just Spring where it was OP. But yeah, I wonder. I need to ask some high elo players about that Leandry's Frozen Mallet. Gnar. Because like you get the health. What scale? I don't know what scale was the AP on his kit though. I'd have to look. You have the Frozen Mallet slow that'll do the burn. And then you could even stack Black Clear on top of that, but then that's an expensive build. But you would have a lot of health from that build. You would have a lot of health. That of course would make you weak. That would of course would make you vulnerable, not weak. It would make you vulnerable to stuff like the Leandry's or any other percent HP damage like a Vayne passive or Blade of the Ruin King or Blood Razor or anything like that that's good against champions with a big health point number. So maybe it's not the best build for that reason. But maybe, because now that I think about it, if there's something that's, I think, doesn't the W scale with AP for Gnar? I know there's something that has to scale with AP for Gnar. There's got to be something. I don't remember what it is. No, the W doesn't scale with AP. It scales with health, I think. I don't know. Have you guys? Speaking of Gnar, though, if you guys have played, I'm gonna pause that because Lucifer, kind of hovering here, kind of in trouble. Has to be careful. Warhorn's going to be coming out and he's going to find the double knock-up onto Hoyt. Hoyt might be in trouble. Lucifer taking a lot of damage, though. Does pop the ultimate to try to survive as much as he can. Alive going to find a lot of people with the ultimate, but it's just not doing enough damage. Now Nuguri almost got caught in the Cataclysm there, but he does jump right out of it. And now here comes Showmaker. Showmaker wants to find some kills. Throws out the Scout of the Week. Finds 2 members. And actually the counter stun from Soon. Going to be able to start this counter engage. Now, Alive's walled off from his team. He does jump over, but it's not enough. He's going to get killed off by Soon. And now that's 3 members of DAMWON Gaming falling down. And they're in trouble now. They could potentially get sieged here. Lose their tier 2 in the mid lane. Ever8 winner is starting to look like they want to end the game. Baron buff is up in a minute 43, and we have an Infernal Drake in it. I think it's an Infernal Drake in a minute 48. I'm sure we'll find out. I can't remember if they showed the dragons in theme of what dragon it was. I don't remember. But we are going to see the mid-tier tower fall down here. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, look at this. Nice scatter the weak from Showmaker. Really clean from him. But then Soon throws out the stun. Stunning 2 members of DAMWON. And from there they're able to start the counter engage. And Ever8 just way too tanky and way too strong. If DAMWON aren't on the perfect offensive, they're in a lot of trouble. Soon also is 5-0-6 with a fully stacked Seraph's Embrace and a fully stacked Rod of Ages. So he's doing a lot of damage. He's starting to work on the Leandry's Torment as well. Already has the haunt. Oh, he just upgraded actually to Leandry's. So yeah, he's and he has his Anya, so he's doing tons of damage, and he's hard to kill. Hasn't died yet this game. So he's doing fantastic so far. Spooky Ghosts are going to be thrown out, but not going to find anybody, unfortunately. I just noticed actually that Crush had Spooky Ghosts. Ooh, we're going to see Hoglet. A bit of a rough position here, but he's able to sidestep all the abilities and clear out the vision just fine. Baron buff is up, and it looks like Ever8 winners might potentially want to start setting up for it. They're pushing in waves. They're doing what they can. Look at this setup from them. They're definitely trying to trap DAMWON into this, trying to bait them. They have no vision. They're going into this blind. If they do check this, they throw out the spear, and it's not going to find anybody. Soon's going to clear out the ward, and they're going to move on about their day. I think they're actually going to be starting the Baron, maybe. DAMWON Gaming are pinging that they think they're doing it, so. They throw the ultimate out, though, and they find nobody there, so they are not going to worry about it. We're going to see now the Baron actually started up by Ever8 winners. Now this time they're starting it for real. DAMWON knows that they're doing it, but they're reacting too slowly. They're going to take the Baron, and now Hoyt might be even caught out here. Has to flash over the Anivia wall. Wufei is in the area to start up this Ocean Drake. He's pinging for it. He wants to start it up. They want to push in the side waves where they do it, though. We have a mountain apiece for both teams, and I think after this Drake, it's the Elder Drake. I think, no, they have enough time for another one, I'm pretty sure. Let's see how fast they clear it. Yeah, there's one more Drake after that, I'm pretty sure. I don't know which one it is, though. I wish they would show. Oh, they're not going to show. But that is an Ocean Drake picked up for Ever8. The good old open Drake. You love to see it. You guys remember old Ocean and Cloud Drake, Clown Drake and Open Drake? Oh, those were the days back when Infernal and Mountain were the only good ones. Ocean was good early, but I mean, at this point in the game, it doesn't really do you any good. You just want to clear it out to get closer to the Elder, try to re-roll for the next Drake. It's really all those Drakes are good for. Ooh. Soon doing a good amount of damage. They're starting to get onto this turret. Nuguri is going to jump forward, but he's going to get EQ'd to prevent him from ulting. Really good job by Hoglet there. Now Wufei is going to be working on this mid lane turret, and we are going to get a response from Nuguri. That's the thing about Soon now at this point of the game. He just throws out an ultimate and the minion wave dies. Doesn't have to do anything else. Hybrid's going to help him thin out the wave, but now they're going to be crashing in this next wave. They do have Baron buff, so this is going to be a dead tower most likely. Scatter of the Week going to be thrown out to delay it, but I think it's going to be going down either way. Let's see if DAMWON maybe want to try to force a fight here, or if they want to just let them take what they want and leave. And it looks like all they wanted was a turret. They don't want to try to get more. They don't want to test their luck, so they are going to reset. It looks like everyone now is running top lane, and mid lane, since bottom lane is now open. So it looks like the plan for them is going to be Probably running either a 3-2, a 4-1, probably a 3-2 or a 4-1. I think is all you need. You can probably just stick a Nivea mid and the rest top. Or a Nivea top and the rest mid. But actually, we're going to see a bait setup. They're going to send Wufei mid by himself, but they are going to have Lucifer and Hoglet hover around. Hoglet does have Electrocute, so he does damage, but he's going tank build, so not really a damage builder, and Alistair is never a damage builder, so a bit interesting to see them want to set this up. But now we see the wave finally crashing in the top wave. Hoglet just making sure nobody flanks them. So you're going to now crash this wave into the base. Yep, here they are. They have the Anivia mid and the rest of the members top lane. Soon, just doing so much work on this minion wave, and now Hoglet is dedicated to clearing that, but he is going to rotate afterwards. They do put down a control ward to prevent any wards from spotting out their rotations in between the lanes. Hoglet forced the EQ over the wall to avoid getting picked off there. Alive clearing out some vision. And it looks like they're going to reset again. Oh boy. A lot of resetting from Ever8 winners, but they want to make sure that they win these games. They have to be careful. So we see another reset from the squad. So now it's just something I want to talk about now are Ornn items that are being purchased by members of Ever8 winners now. You have the Zhonya's Paradox, you have the Abyssal Mask being built by Wufei. So yeah, this is when you have to upgrade them manually, not they get upgraded automatically. You have to pay for the upgrade, I forgot about that. Oh shit, K9 streaming. But nonetheless. Oh, Soon might find a pick here. Does have the Landry, so he's doing tons of damage, but now he might be the one getting picked. Teleport coming in. Ultimate thrown on Hybrid, but it's not going to be enough to kill him now. Hoglet's going to go in, going to be forced to flash out, though. Ezreal Ultimate's not going to finish him off. Ornhorn coming out, going to knock up all members of DAMWON Gaming. And now that should be the GG coming out from Ever8. They're going to be able to clean up this fight from there. Ooh, nice scout of the week to save their life, actually. Hoyt definitely falling down, though. Nice flank by Nuggery and Ultimate, but it's not going to be able to do enough. Hoglet's going to come back over. Lucifer actually might be in trouble. He's going to get taken down soon now. Might be in trouble. But nope, that's going to be Showmaker going down soon, trying to survive what he can. He might be able to survive. That's actually Crush, forced to pop in the hourglass. Down goes... down goes Nuggery. And now it's just Crush versus everybody else. Hybrid who swamped right to the tower once the end of the game. That's going to be GG right there. Here comes the Ornhorn from Wufei. Luckily, Crush is able to avoid it, but it doesn't matter. Even if he avoids every skill shot that they throw at him, it doesn't matter. The Nexus is going to go down. GG from Ever8. Oh, God, that's such BM with the hammer as big as it is. But GG from them. They're going to take this 1-1-0. Nice comeback. They were losing at first, but then they found that team fight to go Baron, and from there they just won the fight. That's the thing about CK in these days, is that a lot of these games just ended with teams throwing team fights and then the other team taking that opportunity and going Baron. So I'm going to take a quick break to upload this to YouTube, and after that we'll be going over to Game 2. Stay tuned, everybody.